Last time, I created the player, enemies and weapons. This time, I'm going to finish off the loop, making a start and end to the runs. And to start, I will start with the hub, because that is where the player will start. And to begin with that, I made the starting chunk always in the grass biome, and I flattened it so there is never any elevation changes for the hub to worry about. I then added a brick circle to display the extents of the hub, and a very basic fog to hide that there is no world yet. I then upgraded the fog a couple of times, leading to this. It's a dark fog that leads into grey on the edges, and I did this by making a vignette texture and then changing the opacity based on a value given to it. Here is the shader code. Look at it, it is beautiful. I like it a lot. When starting in roguelikes, you usually get given a starting weapon / item. So for it, I'm going to make a whole armory with a new building system. When entering a building, an inside gets loaded thousands of units away, so it doesn't affect the actual world, and then the player gets teleported to them. The inside of the armory has 4 weapon pickups which the player can pick from, and then when they have chosen a weapon, the rest get taken away using this old theatre cane. Now we have starting the run, I want to add ending to the run. One of the ways I want the run to end is from dying, so I made a hurt box that all entities can use, and then also made a health bar designed around islands being destroyed, and when the player loses all their health, they fall onto the floor and the screen transitions to a death. This then restarts the run. The other way I want the run to end is obviously from beating it, and how would you do that? Beating a procedurally generated dungeon, of course, so that means more procedural generation. I started with using a walker, which walked through an array of room types and then set them as different rooms. The dungeon then takes this array and then adds the room scenes to the world. I know I made it sound simple, but it took 12 days and had many problems within the process. You can now enter the dungeon, walk through it, and then lead back into the chunk you started in. This was cut short though, as I realised I have to do something big to the game. I have to rework everything I've already made into 3D to have the elevation changes a lot easier to deal with, because at the moment they kind of suck. Like, look at this. You can't even go behind a hill. Have a good day and subscribe.